wrong to buy an entire outfit to match your mani-pedi.
Shop like a fashionista.
Not if you find something amazing for less than the price of it.
Save like a Maxxinista. Designer brands at TJ prices. TJ Maxx.
Live from the News Center in high definition, this is News Channel 8 on your side today.
Well, good morning and welcome to News Channel 8 Today. I'm Gail Guayardo.
I'm Natalie Shepard. Today is Thursday, April 18th. We're following some breaking news out of Miami. Let's go straight to Adrienne Pedersen.
Natalie just got this information a few minutes ago. Part of Miami International Airport has been evacuated for what police are calling a suspicious device. So here's what we know so far. A local Miami station reporting Terminal D is closed. Police say the device appears like it could potentially explode or maybe catch on fire. The bomb squad is on its way to the airport right now. I'll let you know if I get any updates. Plus, you can follow the story on WFLA.com. Now let's head over to the weather with Lisa Van.
And you know what? This morning it is very mild really across the entire state of Florida. It's 70 degrees right now at Tampa International Airport. We're even warmer closer to the coast like in St. Pete where it's 73. These are above average temperatures. 64 right now in Lakeland, 68 Sarasota, and 64 degrees in Crystal River. By 9 a.m., mostly sunny up to about 74 degrees and then 82 already for your lunch break with afternoon highs in the upper 80s, just below record levels today. And we also add in a 10% rain chance. I'll let you know about our increasing rain chances coming up. But first, let's get you out on the roadways, Leslie.
Thank you, Lee. Good morning, everyone. Well, we've still got Highway 54 closed down here right at Foggy Ridge Parkway. We've got some slowing happening as well, and that's all due to an investigation from an earlier crash. So what you want to do is take County Line Road as an alternate. I'm going to zoom in so you can kind of see how to get around it. Oak Grove will lead you to County Line, and then Livingston will take you back up to Highway 54. Let's pull out the camera now. We've been watching two accidents on the Howard Franklin Bridge. Both of them are off to the shoulder. This is right by Kennedy Boulevard, the other one further down near the hump. And traffic is a little bit slow and go, but not too bad. It will get busier, though, as we push towards rush hour. That's a look at the roadways. Back to news.
Breaking news right now following a deadly explosion in Texas.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, you okay?
Dad?
You okay?
I can't hear.
While watching a massive fire burn, a man sitting in a car with a young child in the back experienced the power of that blast. The blast happened at a fertilizer plant in the town of West. Now, that's located about 20 miles north of Waco. Firefighters were already there battling a major fire when the explosion occurred. It leveled buildings for blocks, and the fertilizer factory is just a smoldering pile of rubble this morning. Right now, we don't know how many people are dead.
Massive, just like Iraq, just like the Murray building in Oklahoma City. Same kind of anhydrous exploded. So you can imagine what kind of damage we're looking at there.
So many people were injured that deputies used their squad cars as ambulances to help transport them to area hospitals. A triage center was established at a local school but was later evacuated out of fear of a second explosion. As many as 75 buildings, including homes, a middle school, and a nursing home, are damaged or destroyed.
Now to a developing story out of Boston. This morning, there's word of a major break in the hunt for the bomber who carried out the terror attacks at the Boston Marathon. As Chris Pallone reports, the FBI has found security video clips of a man they believe played a big role in the bombings.
In Boston Wednesday night, an emotional outpouring of pride and resilience. Thousands of hockey fans at Boston Garden singing the national anthem as one, embracing the motto, Boston Strong. The small slice of normal capping a chaotic and tense day in the city, which saw investigators hone in on a possible suspect and an evacuation of the federal courthouse after a bomb threat. Sources tell NBC News a significant break in the case came Tuesday. Department store surveillance video near one of the blast sites captured images of a man leaving a bag or backpack at the spot where the bomb went off. It's pictures like this one from NBC affiliate WHDH helping investigators zero in on a suspect. While it's not clear if the garbage bag seen here contained a bomb, federal officials tell NBC that is the spot where the second device exploded. Former ATF bomb investigator Jim Kavanaugh says it's obvious to him.
Large injuries were on the side of it, debris field to the left, some protected areas over on the right side that indicate the blast was to the one side of the trash receptacle. This was the seat of the blast.
As memorials and tributes pile up around the crime scene, Bostonians are anxious for an arrest to be made soon.
I guess they're doing as best as they can. I mean, it's going to take a long time before they figure out who did this.
The next step in the healing process for a city on edge.
The president plans to meet with first responders and state and local officials following his remarks at that interfaith prayer service this morning. That's the story in Boston. Chris Pallone, News Channel 8 Today.
Here in the Bay Area, people are also feeling a sense of hurt and disbelief over what happened in Boston. Dozens showed up for a candlelight vigil in downtown Tampa. The group gathered on the steps of the Gibbons Federal Courthouse last night.
Show solidarity, and we're Tampa. That could have happened here, and I wanted to show as a citizen of Tampa, as a representative of Tampa, that, you know, we support Boston and all the families that were impacted from that terrible situation.
Organizers hope vigils like this across the nation will show a sense of togetherness with the Boston bombing victims. So here's a recap of what's happening in the case today. President Obama is traveling to Boston. The president and the first lady will attend an interfaith service to honor the 3 people who died in the bombings. It's happening at the Cathedral of the Holy Cross in the South End. And there's a break in the investigation as well. Department store surveillance video near one of the blast sites captured images of a man leaving a bag or backpack at the spot where the bomb went off. So far, it's not clear if the bag contained a bomb.
We are learning more this morning about the parents charged with kidnapping their own children and how they planned the whole thing. Tampa investigators say Joshua and Sharon Haken used Facebook to confuse detectives. While they were on the run, Sharon told a Facebook friend that she was still in Tampa. But at that time, they were actually on their boat in the Gulf on their way to Cuba. Court documents also show that Joshua stayed in a motel in Spring Hill for 2 months as he came up with the plan to take his children away from their grandparents and leave the country. Happening today, a surprising twist in a capital murder case. The wife of a jailed former justice of the peace in Texas is in custody this morning, arrested in connection with the killings of a Kaufman County prosecutor, district attorney, and the DA's wife. Kim Williams is accused of taking part in the deaths of DA Mike McMillan and his wife, Cindy. Williams' husband, Eric, a former justice of the peace, lost his job after being prosecuted by the DA for stealing government property. He was arrested over the weekend.
Now to some stories that are new this morning. The man who recently lost the presidential election in Venezuela is making a formal request for a recount. He's alleging widespread fraud. 8 people have died in political riots since Sunday's election. Supporters of the opposition claim to have evidence of more than 3,200 election day irregularities. The official results said Nicolas Maduro won the election by about 265,000 votes. For the first time in Pakistan's history, transgender candidates are allowed to run in upcoming parliamentary elections. One transgender candidate says most voters are far more interested in what she plans to do about street crime and power outages than her gender. A Supreme Court ruling in 2011 allowed transgender Pakistanis the right to vote and run for office. In Paris, anti-gay marriage protesters are planning to rally every day this week. They scuffled yesterday with gay marriage supporters. The Senate recently passed a bill legalizing gay marriage. The proposal is now in the lower house for consideration.
Tampa International Airport is a place where plenty of people lose plenty of stuff.
But over the weekend, somebody left their snake behind at the cell phone parking lot.
They made me my own snake catcher. I'm now the snake charmer at the firehouse.
At 6:47, how a brave firefighter stepped right up to capture the slithering snake. And Carnival Cruise Lines is planning a spending spree. How much is being shelled out and why? We'll tell you coming up.
I'm Melissa Beckman. Work zones like this can be dangerous places. Dozens of people die in them across Florida each year. Coming up, what the state is trying to do to drive down those numbers.
And as you step out the door right now, it's mild. The St. Anthony School up in San Antonio checked in at 67 degrees. Our weather watchers up there, and our afternoon high 87. Just another in our warm pattern. Although I think we'll stay just below record levels today with a 10% rain chance. I'll let you know when those rain chances increase and what a cold front does to our forecast. It's 6:39 and you're watching News Channel 8 Today.
Weekdays at 3 on News Channel 8. it comes to saving.
Sorry I'm late, everybody. I'm here. We can start.
Who is this guy? Someone get him off the set.
Okay, it's fine. I've done this before. Imagine getting delicious meat at a low price, and it's guaranteed to be good, or I will make sure that you get your money back with a little thing I like to call whoop-bam, the Meat Bag Guarantee. Now that is one handsome sign.